and welcome to another episode of Encounter with Omar. And I'm Shahrukh Khan, but I still haven't gotten over the fever or the thought of being Don, and Don does not like being asked questions, even if he's being interrogated. So tonight, here on this show, Encounter with Omar, we're changing it to actually an encounter of Omar. I'm the one who's going to ask the question, and if he doesn't answer, I'm going to shoot him right between the eyes. So here goes. My first question. Hi Omar, welcome to an encounter of yourself.
Thank you. Once Salman tore up an issue of Stardust in front of me.
I don't tear up the magazine. Which is the worst interview you've done?
There was one interview of Madhuri Dixit which was really boring.
Has a celebrity ever gotten angry with you for exposing something that he or she did?
Most of them.
The most boring film you've ever seen that you had to sit through since you had to review it?
I think 90% of them.
Who are the three most difficult people that you've ever interviewed?
This is a difficult one.
Omar, when are you getting married?
आपने इतने सारे इंटरव्यू किए हुए हैं, कौन सा ऐसा इंटरव्यू है जो सबसे बेकार, खराब, एकदम वाहियात, मतलब बेकार से बेकार हो सकता है? कौन सा इंटरव्यू ऐसा होगा? मेरा नाम नहीं ले सकते.
Yeah. I think...
How's life been?
Life's been good, God bless.
This is an encounter of Omar. So tell me, when was the last time you had sex?
Maybe a few nights ago.
A few nights ago.
Yeah.
With who?
Personal question.
All the questions are going to be. This is an encounter. It's an encounter. This is how your program goes. This is what you ask us. So we've also open to asking.
Who did you have sex with?
Tonight, you're not asking any questions. You're just giving the answers.
I had a memory lapse.
You have a memory lapse?
Memory lapse.
Should I jog it for you, hit you a little on the head and get all the answers out?
Sure,
Okay,
go
let me
ahead.
start with simple questions for you. They're a little in small print because these are all secret questions. So the first question to you is, you've worked, this simple one. You worked in print, television, internet. Which medium do you enjoy the most?
I like television because you are recognized as a face, but I like writing because that's my passion.
Okay, let me ask you the next one. Have you ever been biased towards a friend, filmmaker or a star while reviewing a film?
While reviewing a film, I don't think I have been, though, you know, that little, it does flavor it. You know, your feelings do get a little flavored, but it doesn't really bias me as such. I've tried to be as fair as possible, I think, which is what's kept me going.
You sure about that? You've never given anyone half an extra star or been kind?
Maybe half an extra star.
One?
Never.
Half the
Half an extra star, yeah.
Okay, tell me one Bollywood actress you have a crush on. And it better not be the heroines that I like, okay?
It's all the heroines that you like.
All of them, yeah?
All of them. It's Madhuri Dixit, it's Katrina Kaif, it's
Shut up.
Kareena Kapoor.
Keep quiet, don't go on. Tell me one actress that you have crush on. Just one.
Just one.
All-time favorite. Can start from
Madhuri
Balaji.
Dixit.
Madhuri. Yeah,
Madhuri.
she's beautiful.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
A good one to have a
And
crush on.
lately, Kareena.
Yeah, Karina's
Yeah,
also very
yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
God bless her. Okay, one celebrity you would kill to have on your show and why?
Angelina Jolie.
Why?
Love her lips.
What would you do with her lips on the show?
Talk to them. You can
my
do with the
son
lips.
says when people kiss, they're talking to the lips. Would you talk to her like that?
I would. And this is the second best thing you can do with lips talk.
Talk with her, okay.
Yeah.
The most interesting interview you ever done in your life was with who and why was it so interesting?
I think I've done some amazing interviews with you, Shahrukh. Some
Mine
incredible
don't
ones.
count. Mine are really cool all the time. You don't have to interview me.
Some fantastic ones. With Mr.
You've
Bachchan,
done
I've done.
so many good ones that now you've turned me doing interviews for you.
Yeah, God's been kind. But with Mr. Bachchan, I've done some great stuff. Because initially, he used to be very, reserved while giving interviews and all. And later, he really opened up. When I did his first interview, he really spoke his heart out. I remember that interview really well.
Which is the worst interview you've done? Give the actor-actress name.
I think there was one interview with Juhi where she refused to say anything and she was in a really bad
No, you're
mood.
taking an easy way out. Juhi's a friend, so she won't say anything if you say this. Give me an answer. There was a star or a starlet, somebody sitting in front of you, and you wanted to... Not worth it, man. And
Yeah.
he or she is so...
There was one interview of Madhuri Dixit which was really boring. And I told her at the end of the interview, I said, you've not said anything and this is not going to make any headlines, it's not going to make news. So then she said, really? And I said, yeah. Then she said, okay, sit down. And she added a few more quotes to that. And then it became interesting.
You're being honest about this, but you've never
I'm being
had an
honest.
interview on television which you just wanted to end, go back home, sit down with a glass of
No,
wine
no.
and
I
forget
think my
about it.
television interviews have been fabulous.
All of them.
All of them.
Otherwise, you won't even tell us actually, yeah?
No, they're great conversations, yeah.
What's your current relationship status?
Single, little complicated.
Little complicated. I'll settle with that. According to you, who are the most overrated actor and actress in Bollywood?
I don't think anybody is overrated because anybody who's worked in Bollywood has worked really hard to get where he or she is and to run somebody down like that is really not fair.
Okay, off the record, say it. We won't record it. Guys, stop the recording.
No,
Go.
I believe in that. That anybody who's doing any bit of work.
Don't worry, we
is
won't
serious.
put it on air. Give one
No,
name.
no, I believe in that really.
Come on, give one name. You must be hating someone.
I don't hate anyone. It's too
You must be
strong a
thinking they're
word.
overrated.
Not too
No
strong a
talent,
word.
just got there, lucky.
No. It's everybody's there for a reason.
Tell me the one who's there for the worst reason, most unreasonable reason.
I think everybody's there because they deserve to be, honestly, and I believe in that.
Have you ever had to face starry tantrums or attitude in your course of interviews and talking with people?
Yeah, I have.
Tell
I
us
don't-
about it. Which one?
I don't want to take names, but yes,
Then what kind? You're giving me an interview like Madhuri Dixit's interview, man. Give me an interview which is straightforward, which makes quotes and headlines,
No, there have been
and doesn't
interviews.
get you an interview with that actor again.
No, there have been a couple of stars who have, I've had, like I have worked for very controversial publications earlier.
Have you anyone
Even
had
I've
to
been
shoot you,
friends.
throw you down, run you
Yeah.
under a car,
Yeah.
threaten you on the phone?
On the phone, no, but
Which is the worst threat that you've had?
Once Salman tore up an issue of Stardust in front of me and handed it back to me, and
As a sign.
as a sign.
This is what he's
that
gonna do to you.
I'm going to do this to you next.
And has anyone abused you?
Not really.
No.
Not
They've
really.
always been kind and
Yeah.
loving and. after reading your
Anonymously,
interviews,
yes,
they're nice to you.
I've got some phone calls in office where people have called up and abused when I used to work for a controversial publication. But then I guess that comes with the territory.
Okay, what's the one line you've heard stars say over the years, but is a lie? A line they keep saying again and again, but you know it's a lie.
When we want to talk about it, the media is going to be the first to know.
Okay, has a celebrity ever gotten angry with you for exposing something that he or she did?
Most of them.
I'd like you to tell us, everyone who's watching the show this year, who do you think has given the best performance of an actress in a film and of an actor in a film?
That you'll see in my year-end roundup.
You don't want to say it now?
No.
But who are the people in the running? Who's your favorite Bollywood real-life couple?
Shahrukh and Gauri.
Okay, what's the one line you've heard stars say over the years, but is a lie? A line they keep saying again and again, but you know it's a lie.
When we want to talk about it, the media is going to be the first to know.
When we're going to?
When we decide to talk about it, you will be the first to know.
Okay. Everyone says that?
Most of them.
And could be related to anything? Relationships?
Could be
friendship,
anything,
whatever.
relationships and affairs and breakups and...
But media gets to know things anyway, even if they don't exist. So I think it's quite a redundant line.
See, the job of the media is to be the medium and get the information out of a person and provide it to their fans,
You make it sound
Yeah,
really,
so
really religious and nice.
It is religious and nice because if you're passionate and true to what you do, that's the fun of it.
I find out a lot about myself from the media, things that don't even exist actually.
Yeah. How do you react to that?
I react to as like it's because I thought it's so religious, maybe it's the voice of God, which I also don't know. So I think of it as something in future that they've predicted already about. And I don't tear up the magazines.
Okay.
Okay, has a celebrity ever gotten angry with you for exposing something that he or she did? If yes, then who was it? Redundant question, you won't divulge.
No, people get upset and all, but as far as I'm concerned, as an individual, not as a publication or not a representative of a group, I think I've tried to be as fair as possible. So yes, sometimes with the truth also people have got upset, but they've realized that it's the truth somewhere down the line. And
okay. They didn't know it till you wrote it.
No, they knew it, but at the time, why did you write it? The reaction is angry.
So who was it? Who got angry with you?
Most of them.
All of them have gotten angry with you
Most of
sometime or
them.
the other.
Yes. Yeah.
The most boring film you've ever seen that you had to sit through since you had to review it.
I think 90% of them.
They're boring.
90% of the films, some of which are made in India, only 10% make it really big to the big
And
market.
how do you judge if a film is boring? Doesn't it become like a personal thing that
I
you like?
sit with the audiences and I like to think like an audience and I like to think like the viewer. I like to
make
review.
films. I like to think like an audience, but you
Yeah.
can't completely.
And my tastes are a little weird. They're a little like yours. I like Christopher Lee movies. I like those old vampire werewolf movies, So my taste is a little weird. So I could find something absolutely fabulous for somebody else, boring for myself.
Though I personally believe that people, when they want to watch a film, they'll watch it in spite of what the critics say.
Yeah.
But doesn't it personally make you feel a little disturbed sometimes that here you've gone and a personal like or dislike has actually going to affect somebody's profession, money-wise, job-wise, every which way?
Yes, but once again, I think I'm doing a job, to sit and decide on a movie. I mean, I'm not the one who's a decision maker, the audience is. But that's why I like to watch the movie and think like the audience, and not sit on a high horse or sit on a fence and say, hey, this is not good, this is not good. And imagine I'm the last word. If somebody says, I invite feedback, and I say, okay, if you don't agree with me, say so. And they don't agree with me, and I say it on my next show that I rated this X and this one rated it double X.
How far would you go to get a story?
As
cheat,
far
connive, make calls.
No,
will
no
you
conniving,
tap
no
somebody's
cheating.
phone?
With
Will
no.
you hide under shrubs?
No, but go as far as possible, as far as required, within the borders of ethics to get that
Which are?
story. Get both stories.
Which
get all sides.
What are the borders of ethics?
Borders of ethics is no cheat, connive, tap somebody's phone, jump
Be
somebody's
truly
fence.
honest. Gita par haath rakh kar.
No, truly said, I would want to get all sides of the story before printing one.
And do you get the side of the story that you're writing about, the person? Suppose you don't get that side of it, then it's a hearsay or, a source has told you and it seems that it's all right.
We have a cool-off period where we say 48 hours where you send a message. If the person doesn't respond, then you say, okay, we try to reach the person and the person wasn't available. But it has to be because that person
Now
could
he
be
can go kick himself.
That person could be on a flight, that person could be unavailable, could be shooting, but you have to get all sides of the story, which is what I've always tried to do and always, yeah.
Extremely gentlemanly of you. I really appreciate that. What has been the biggest story you've ever done in your life?
What has been the?
Biggest story that you've ever done in your life?
I don't know, years ago, I actually did some investigative journalism. I went and interviewed some auto rickshaw drivers and some people in Juhu on Tara Road because apparently Rekha had stormed out of a party at the Ramada and she was walking on the road and she wasn't getting a rickshaw. So there was a rickshaw guy who actually gave her a ride. He went and interviewed the guy and he said, yeah, she was very angry and she had walked out of the Ramada. So he gave her a ride and there was a huge mob had gathered. We just escorted her, She's a huge star, Actually, investigative journalism, great story.
And then did you call her and give her 48 hours to revert back to you?
Yes.
And she did?
No.
And if not a journalist, what would have you been?
I would have been a writer and author, writing some stuff.
Okay. What are the pros and cons of being a celebrity journalist?
The pros are that you get to meet very interesting people, do what you're passionate about doing, meeting interesting people like you, yeah, and that's, I think, and enjoying good cinema. That's it. The cons are sometimes you have to. We kept waiting for 2 hours because Shahrukh is very busy.
Yeah, very good things you have to wait for.
Who are the 3 most difficult people that you've ever interviewed?
This is a difficult one.
Omar, when are you getting married?
I'd like you to tell us, everyone who's watching the show this year, who do you think has given the best performance of an actress in a film and of an actor in a film?
That you'll see in my year-end roundup.
You don't want to say it now?
No.
But who are the people in the running? Okay, I'm not the only one who wants to ask questions to Omar. There's some actors, celebrities, friends, and otherwise who have some questions they've sent for you. So they're going to play it on the video monitor. I'm just going to take the names of the people who've asked you this question. So the next question is from the great and one and only Mr. Amitabh Bachchan.
Hi, Omar, this is Amitabh. And the question I need to ask you is this. Have you ever in your entire journalistic career compromised with your conscience because you wanted to bring up your business, or compromise with your business because you wanted to keep your conscience intact?
I think a good conscience is when you put your head on the pillow at night, when you actually go down to sleep, and you can sleep well. And I think I sleep pretty well. My conscience is clear. So I think I'm
So
pretty
you've
good.
compromised sometimes your business for your conscience.
I guess so.
Yeah?
That's why I don't have a
Your
BMW outside.
bosses will be very happy to hear that. The next question is from Karan Johar.
The one question that I've always wanted to ask Omar. I've known Omar for, I think, over 20 years, and I want to know how he keeps his youth going. Why does he always look so young? What is his khubsurti ka raaz?
Work out, sleep well, eat well.
As simple as that.
As simple as that.
So again, Karan, if you do the same thing, you look as beautiful as Omar does. Next question is from Farhan Akhtar.
Hi Omar, the question I'd like to ask you is who are the 3 most difficult people that you've ever interviewed, and what is the one question that you would have really liked to ask each and every one of them but felt was too controversial to ask?
This is a difficult one.
3 most difficult people.
Initially, Mr. Bachchan, because he took years to, I think, talk to the press when I was writing. And so everyone wants to know about his interactions with his leading ladies. And, I was very nervous about asking that question. Though indirectly I did, and he did answer. And he said, I've had a wonderful time with all my leading ladies. And yeah, I think that's the only one.
The 3 most difficult people. You want to say another 2? Or?
Yeah. I think Anil Kapoor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you want to ask him?
I just wanted to ask him a very controversial interview, and I just wanted to, at that point, Anil wasn't really friends with most of the media, so I just wanted to do an interview with him to just get at him. But when I interviewed him, I realized that he's a great guy and a great interviewee. At that point, and that was I think around the time Trimurti was being done with you. Yeah. And the third one not really.
No one. Okay. Only two controversial people.
Yeah.
Okay. The next question is from Deepika Padukone.
Hi Omar, my question to you is the questions that you ask us, are they questions that you have set, or are they questions that your team asks you to ask us?
My team does the research, and thanks to them, but the questions are set by me.
Shahid Kapoor's next question is.
Omar, what do I ask you? You review all of us. How would you feel if one day you made a film and you were reviewed by us? How would that be for a thought? How would you react to that?
I would love that, absolutely love that, because that would be authentic feedback from people who matter most.
So, are you going to make a film?
Inshallah.
Okay. The next question is from Genelia D'Souza.
Hi Omar, this is my question for you. Who is your favorite actress and why?
I asked you that. So. Does it still the same, or during the course of the interviews changed?
No, I really like Katrina a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The next question is from Fardeen Khan.
Omar, how do you manage to look so cute and sexy, man? I want to know. I want to know your secret.
Oh, running on the treadmill.
Which is the part which makes you do that? Sexy or cute?
Both. Cute.
Both.
Cute is natural. Cute's with the genes.
Okay. And sexy is without the jeans.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. The next question is from Anil Kapoor.
Hi, this is Anil Kapoor. I just want to ask one question to Omar. Omar, when are you getting married?
Soon, inshallah.
So does that answer the when, or do you have a date, year, month?
Within the year.
Within the year, inshallah. Next question is from Akshay Kumar.
ओमर जी मुझे बता सकते हैं कि आपने इतने सारे इंटरव्यू किए हुए हैं, कौन सा ऐसा इंटरव्यू है जो सबसे बेकार, खराब, और आप मतलब यू हैव जॉन्ड इन दैट इंटरव्यू और आप एकदम वाहियात मतलब बेकार से बेकार हो सकता है, कौन सा इंटरव्यू ऐसा होगा, लेकिन आप मेरा नाम नहीं ले सकते?
There was an obscene interview which was done by Gulshan Grover, where it was obscenity personified. It was the most vulgar language and all. Then he called up and said, please don't carry it.
Okay. Okay, the next question is by Katrina.
Omar, I know you share a very good equation with a lot of the actors and actresses in the industry, so this will be a little bit of a difficult question, but still. I'd like you to tell us, everyone who's watching the show this year, who do you think has given the best performance of an actress in a film and of an actor in a film? Enjoy!
That you'll see in my year-end roundup.
You don't want to say it now?
No.
But who are the people in the running? Give a few choices so that
I
she
think
gets...
Ranbir is fantastic.
Yeah.
With Rockstar. I think Vidya Balan is outstanding with the Dirty Picture.
Oh, wonderful. For Katrina doesn't figure, as yet.
I think she looked really great.
You still like it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so we are through with having this little encounter with you. God bless you. It's been wonderful interviewing you, and you have a good life.
It's been wonderful throwing stones with you.
Huh?
It's been wonderful throwing stones with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you remember
That's
the
one
time
thing, yes.
I was on the outside
that I'm an expert at.
Yeah.
Throwing stones.
You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And make them float on water also.
Yeah, thanks.
So next time we're going to do that again. After you're married, we'll meet up and
throw stones.
Throw stones.
No, but you're very tough to answer questions too.
I would be tough. I'm just being very nice to you.
Yeah.
Because it's your show. I don't want you to be completely taken off the guard. And you've been kind to me, always asking me questions, so I'm being nice to you.
Thank you, Shahrukh.
Well, thank you for being as candid as you've been. God bless you. Till the next episode, whenever happens. Next time, of course, Omar is going to do it. So if I've done a bad job, I apologize. God bless you. Till next time, encounter with Omar.